Hello, happy Mastery Monday. I'm your host, Amy Ramsey, and I am here every single Monday on this YouTube channel giving you tips on how to master your mindset, your life, and your business. And today I want to talk to you about how do you interpret signs. Sometimes we look for signs or evidence of us being on the wrong path. Things feel hard, things don't feel in alignment, things don't feel in flow. And one of the biggest traps that I see new entrepreneurs fall into is that something will feel a bit hard and they'll say to me, Amy, if I am meant to have this business, then this would feel easier. And I am here to tell you it is absolutely not true. It is absolutely not true. Nobody on the path to success, to their big goals, to their big vision, always feels like things are easy. So the question becomes, how do you know when things are coming in, what seems like things are really coming and getting in your way of that thing you want? How do you know it's just the normal, hey, sometimes going after your goals are a bit hard, versus, hey, you're really on the wrong path, you need to be over here, and it's like the universe giving you signs to try to get you back onto path. So I have had this experience lately I am currently in the process of moving from North Carolina to San Diego, California. So I'm literally going from Atlantic coast to Pacific coast. And this is the first time I have ever gone through a move and had it feel hard and had it feel emotional and really been in the space of not necessarily feeling ready to leave the place where I was living. So in a lot of ways I was ready to leave, and in a lot of ways it just didn't feel like it has in the past. So in the past, every time I've moved, I've been really ready for it. I've just been fed up with where I was. I've been in that space of really, okay, I am ready for the next thing, wanting to move on, or there was some big life transition happening. For instance, one time I was moving so that I could move in with my husband. Another time I was moving out from living with my husband at the time. There was another time where I was moving in with a boyfriend, moving out from living with the boyfriend. And so every other move I've ever had has just had this sense of, well, of course I need to do this because there's this really obvious either emotion or something happening in my life where it was so clear it was time to move. And this time, it's felt pretty emotional. Like, it's felt a bit hard to leave. And what I noticed was it would be really easy for me to convince myself that that was a sign that I shouldn't be moving or that I'm not ready to move yet. Here's why, and here's the real trick and the real key to this. Your mind will look for evidence, okay? So your mind will look for evidence to support you being right. And your mind will look for evidence for whatever feels safest, whatever feels like the thing that's going to keep you in your comfort zone. So in this case, I am 100% very, very clear that Wilmington, North Carolina is my comfort zone. It's my comfort zone. And because I've also done enough trainings and personal growth, and I've been doing this for years, I know that what that means is that I cannot truly reach my full potential living in Wilmington, North Carolina. Me moving to San Diego has a lot to do with my purpose and really making a bigger impact and really living up to my true potential. Because I know that, I am so aware that my brain is looking for reasons to stay in my comfort zone. My brain is looking for all of the evidence why, you know what, maybe you're not ready for this move. Maybe you shouldn't make this move. Maybe it's not time for this move. And that's what our brains are meant to do. So often when clients come to me with this, what's happening is their brains are looking for evidence to support them staying in the same place. Now, you may have something happening in your life right now where this really resonates, or you look back on something in your life and you know that this is really landing for you, because you were ready, you were fired up, you were excited to go for whatever that thing was out of your comfort zone. And the next thing you know, things started showing up in your life. Things started appearing that really held you back and gave you pause and gave you reasons to question if taking that next big step was really what you should be doing. That is your brain on your comfort zone. That is your brain on your comfort zone. So the trick to this one is just understanding what is your comfort zone versus what is the edge of growth for you. That's number one, because if you're aware of that, then when your brain is looking for evidence to keep you stuck, really, to keep you small, to keep you in the box, to keep you in your comfort zone, when your brain is looking for evidence for that, you will know the difference. And that is absolutely the biggest trick to this whole shebang, is you've got to be able to understand what is your brain on your comfort zone and it's just trying to find evidence versus what is truly your heart's calling, your soul's calling that is pulling you forward. So again, just to use me as an example, I am so aware that my growth is tied to this move in some way or another. I'm not completely sure how. I just know it's what needs to happen. So what I do when I realize that my brain is looking for evidence to keep me small, to keep me playing safe, to keep me in the box, to keep me in the comfort zone, to keep me in Wilmington, North Carolina, what I do is I shift and I immediately look for evidence of why I should actually be taking this step. Why should I be moving to San Diego? And I look for the evidence, because I'll tell you right now, you can find evidence everywhere you look. It's all about perspective, and it's all about filtering and understanding, and you got to be so good at observing your mind in these cases. But it's all about filtering, and it's all about understanding that you can find evidence to support your playing small, you being stuck, you staying in your comfort zone, or you can take the path of mastering your life, your business, your mindset, and you can look for evidence of why you should continue to grow. You can look for evidence of your soul's purpose. You can look for evidence of why, even though it may feel uncomfortable, even though it may feel hard, you can find evidence as to why you should continue on the path of your best growth, of becoming the person that you are truly meant to be, of becoming that person who can hold and who can have and create all of the desires they want in their life, whether it be a business, a romantic relationship, really great health, whether it be some sort of other relationship, connections, where you live, whatever it is. You can find evidence that you are absolutely on the right path if you learn to recognize that your brain is going to want to find evidence of exactly the opposite. So, like I said, I've seen many of my clients over the past few years be completely taken out of the game because their brain was looking for evidence as to why they are not meant to be an entrepreneur after all. And I promise you, if your soul has that calling, you're meant to do it. You're just going to hit against some growth edges, and in those moments, that's when you get to look for the evidence of why you need to keep moving forward rather than why you should be staying stuck, playing small, and staying in your comfort zone. So I'm here every single Monday on this YouTube channel with tips on how to master your mindset, your life, and even sometimes your business. So I hope to see you next week. I hope you have an absolutely amazing week. And if you're in the US, happy July 4th. Freedom is my jam, and that's what this holiday is all about. So wherever you are in the world, know I wish you tons of freedom, location freedom, time freedom, emotional freedom, and financial freedom. Much love to you on this beautiful Monday morning and July 4th week. I'll see you next week.